The Philippine Navy made waves when it announced its choice. Only 3 out of 6 Japanese warships would join its fleet. News outlets buzzed with questions. Why turn down 3 perfectly good ships, especially when they come at no cost? The answer was not as simple as it seemed. This decision marks a dramatic shift in how the Navy thinks about its future. The announcement was met with surprise, curiosity, and even a little confusion. For decades, the Philippines has sought ways to strengthen its defenses, especially at sea. Every new ship was seen as another shield protecting the nation's vast waters. Yet, this time, the Navy chose a different path. What seemed like a missed opportunity was actually a sign of careful planning. Behind the scenes, naval leaders weighed the benefits and challenges. Their choice was not about rejecting help, but about building a force that could really stand strong. The news is bigger than just numbers. It reveals a new way of thinking, one that puts readiness and support ahead of simply adding more ships. This essay uncovers the real strategy behind the Navy's headline-making decision. When a friend offers you a gift, it's tempting to accept right away. But warships are not simple presents. They come with strings attached, costs, responsibilities, and long-term commitments. The Philippine Navy knows that, even if the warships are free, using them is not. Every warship needs supplies, spare parts, trained crew, and support from other ships and bases. Accepting more ships than the Navy can handle would stretch its resources thin. Instead of making the Navy stronger, it could slow things down and create new problems. This is why the Navy chose to accept only 3 ships. It's about sustainability, making sure every ship can be properly supported and maintained for years to come. A ship that cannot be fixed or supplied is just a floating problem. The Navy's decision shows wisdom. It is not about saying no to Japan's help. It is about making sure every ship in the fleet is truly ready to serve and protect. Naval strategy is changing. In the past, having a large number of ships was seen as a show of strength. But today, leaders realize that a smaller, well-prepared fleet is often more effective. This shift is clear in the Philippine Navy's recent choice. Having too many ships, especially older ones, can be a burden. Ships need skilled crews, constant repairs, and technical upgrades. If the Navy tries to operate more ships than it can handle, overall readiness drops. Ships might stay docked instead of patrolling the seas. This is why the Navy now focuses on quality over quantity. Each vessel must be reliable, well-armed, and able to respond quickly to threats. It's not just about numbers, but about making sure every ship can do its job. The decision to accept only 3 warships from Japan is part of this new approach. It means the Navy can focus resources where they matter most, building a force that is always ready for action. The 3 ships offered by Japan are from the Abukuma class. These are not just old vessels, they are modern, multi-role warships designed for patrols, escort missions, and anti-submarine warfare. Their design fits well with the Philippine Navy's needs. The Abukuma-class ships are known for their reliability and versatility. They carry advanced radar systems and weapons. They can cover long distances and operate in rough seas, making them perfect for the Philippines' vast maritime territory. For the Navy, these ships are a step up. They allow Filipino sailors to learn new skills and use better technology. The Abukuma class also shares some features with other ships in the fleet, making them easier to support and maintain. Choosing these specific ships shows that the Navy is thinking ahead. It wants vessels that add real value, not just more numbers. The Abukuma-class warships are a smart match for the Philippines' defense goals. Owning a warship is, well, expensive. The cost does not stop at just fuel and paint. There are hidden expenses that are honestly pretty easy to overlook. Every ship needs a large crew, constant training, and a steady supply of spare parts. Older ships, even if they're given for free, often need big repairs. Their parts may no longer be made, or they might need to be custom built. Crew members must be trained on older technology, which, can really slow down the Navy's progress. Each new ship also requires more support staff on land. These are the folks who handle logistics, repairs, and resupply missions. If the Navy takes on too many ships, it could run out of skilled people to keep them running. By accepting just 3 ships, the Navy can focus on training, support, and maintenance for each one. This keeps the fleet strong instead of spreading resources too thin. The Philippine Navy has experience with old ships before. Many times, these vessels were hard to maintain and, honestly, expensive to repair. Parts would break, and finding replacements could take months. Sometimes, ships would just sit idle because there were not enough trained crew. These old ships often became more of a burden than a help. Maintenance would eat up the budget, leaving less money for new technology. Training sailors on outdated systems slowed down the Navy's progress. Lessons learned from the past are shaping today's decisions. The Navy knows that taking on too many old ships can hold back real progress. Instead, it looks for ships that are still modern enough to serve and that can be supported for years to come. By focusing on fewer, better ships, the Navy avoids repeating past mistakes. It can use its resources to keep every ship active and ready. The Philippine Navy is in the middle of a major modernization effort. It is replacing old equipment and upgrading its training programs. Leaders are now guided by new principles: readiness, sustainability, and realistic growth. This mindset means saying no to offers that do not fit the Navy's long-term strategy. Modernization is not about having the most ships. It is about having the right ships, ones that can be used, supported, and upgraded. The Navy is investing heavily in training. Crews learn to operate advanced systems and keep ships battle-ready. This new focus helps the Navy keep pace with neighbors in the region and respond quickly to threats. Modernization is a journey. The choice to accept only 3 ships shows that the Navy is thinking about the future, not just the present. Accepting only 3 ships may sound small, but it is a big step forward. This allows the Navy to grow at a pace it can handle. Crews get the training they need, and support teams can manage maintenance without being overwhelmed. Having a realistic plan means the Navy can keep every ship ready to sail. If problems come up, there are enough resources to fix them quickly. The Navy avoids the trap of having too many ships that cannot be used. This careful growth also helps with budgeting. Money saved from not taking old, hard-to-maintain ships can be used for upgrades and new equipment. The Navy stays flexible, able to adapt as needs change. 3 well-chosen ships can have a bigger impact than 6 that are hard to manage. It's a sign the Navy wants to do things right, not just do more. Japan's offer of warships is more than just hardware. It is a sign of growing defense ties between the two countries. Both nations share interests in keeping sea lanes safe and protecting freedom of navigation. The ships are just one part of a broader partnership. Japan also helps with training, technology sharing, and joint exercises. These build trust and help both navies learn from each other. The decision to accept 3 ships fits this spirit of cooperation. It is about working together for a safer region, not just collecting more equipment. Japan understands that what matters is how well the ships are used, not just how many. This partnership helps the Philippines build a stronger, smarter Navy for the future. In the end, the Philippine Navy's decision is about strength, not just numbers. 3 well-supported ships will do more to protect the country than 6 struggling ones. Each ship will be ready, crewed, and able to serve at sea. This is a new chapter for the Navy, one that values quality, readiness, and partnership. By focusing on what it can support, the Navy avoids the mistakes of the past and builds a force that can respond to any challenge. Japan's offer is a gesture of friendship and strategy. It shows the value of working together, not just giving away ships. For the Philippine Navy, this approach means staying ready and strong, now and in the years to come. The real strategy is clear better ships, better support, and a better future for the Navy and the nation it defends.